I suppose one of the overarching messages that seemed to emerge really was the high degree of complexity associated with designing a sustainable land management plan. My name is Lilian O'Sullivan. I'm here at Catchment Science Week 2019, joined by my colleague David Wall. David, well, we've just completed the Catchment Challenge with 26 people as part of Catchment Science 2019. Maybe can you just very quickly explain what that is?
Okay, for the challenge, we basically asked the people to design a catchment with some constraints. So we set them the goal of achieving water quality and simultaneously achieving production targets as we have under Foodwise or Food Harvest. Then in the next exercise we asked them to further that ambition to design the same catchment with the constraints of all the function land demands. So primary productivity, nutrient cycling, water quality, carbon sequestration, and to achieve a habitat for biodiversity.
So David, given that it's Catchment Science Week here, what were the key messages that came out from the exercises in relation to water quality?
So first and foremost was targeting of measures, having the appropriate measure at the appropriate resolution for the landscape, to be conscious that the landscape is not one soil fits all. The different soil types etc. need to be considered for the measure. And thirdly then would be the infrastructure, the housekeeping around the farmyard, and also in terms of the infrastructure in terms of getting animals out to pasture, roadways, management, hedgerows, etc. So Lilian, as the person that was had an overview of the day, what were the larger high-level outcomes from the experience?
I suppose one of the overarching messages that seemed to emerge really was the high degree of complexity associated with designing a sustainable land management plan.
Okay.
Also, when you start needing to meet more and more targets, there is a huge consideration or attention needs to be paid in terms of synergies and trade-offs, because very often if you optimize in favor of one aspect of sustainability, it can result in a trade-off, but sometimes a synergy. So I suppose moving towards finding those synergies and minimizing trade-offs. And also finally, the whole area of responsibility. What we saw was that there are a lot of actors across the whole chain, but really most participants seemed to agree that the point of obligation as it stands seemed to fall on the farmer currently.